Yes, 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 yes. Curi-Yaas Podcast with Giselle Mirasol and Billie.
Podcast.
Wait, no.
What?
I had a countdown.
Oh shit. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. We have 20 more takes. Let's do this.
Yeah, let's go for it. Just do it.
All right. Welcome to the Curi-Yaas Podcast, the podcast that says yas to cross-dressing, sexuality, and gender. I'm your trans femme host, Sophie, and today's special guest is Billie. I've known Billie for several years now. First through the podcast, a Curi-Yaas podcast, several years ago with her first talk with Giselle. So welcome, Billie. You want to give a brief introduction?
Sure. Thanks for having me on the Curi-Yaas podcast. um, I'm Billie. I co-host the podcast with Giselle. It's been probably 2 years now. I think that I've been doing it. 3 years. Shit, almost 4 years to be
I think
honest.
more than that. Yeah, I feel
Wow,
like it's much
wild.
more than that.
I think it's been about 4 years because I've been in California for about 4 years. Wow. I don't know. I'm a trans woman of many hats. I think significantly more hats than I wore back in the COVID days. I guess from my first episode, and yeah, I don't know. I feel great. Things are going great.
That's awesome. And when did you move to LA exactly? What year was that?
It was in 2021.
Oh my
There
God.
were, yeah, there was. I was invited to Sierra's house. They were all getting together in Palm Springs in June, and it was. I was invited. It was like my first time to ever visit California. To be honest, like even like the stupid Texas side of me was like, "Fuck California! I never want to go there." So it was never like really like in my view or my I don't know, just never really a thing I was really wanting to do.
Mm.
But while on that trip, and we've talked about it at length and detail in many of the episodes of the podcast. So if you want many detailed descriptions of that stuff, go back and listen to it
Oh
because I
yeah.
don't remember all of it, to be honest. But it was very much for me a transformational journey. Not only from the folks back then kind of coaxing me and pushing me to get out of my comfort zone and take that leap of faith or whatever to get out here. And like a month and a half later, I'm here.
That's such a
Loaded
big
up my car I sold like all of my stuff and loaded what I could in my car, and obviously I found a job and a place to live and all of that fun stuff before I moved here. But that was I was at that crossroads of my life of do I like live for myself and try to find my own happiness in my own life, or do I, because I was still kind of living double life at the time, and actually very much at the time, more so in the male side, of course. But I was just at one of
yeah.
those like crossroads, like do I continue living this like fake existence that I know is fake, like I know deep down it's fake, or do I stop and just like do my own thing? And it was really hard, but I'm glad I did.
I bet. I bet. Just to uproot yourself and come out um must have been just a scary combination of feelings. Scary, just venturing the unknown, right?
No,
And it,
no, no, not at all. To be honest, I was not scared at all.
oh wow. So you went all in, sort of ready to take it on. Wow.
What else? What else did I have? What else did I have to live for? Freshly
Yeah.
divorced. Didn't really have family. My mom didn't love me, or you know, there was that rift or whatever, and
Yeah.
yeah. So it's like I've already let the cat out of the bag. Some people know some bits about me. Like it's just it's at that point. It's like I can't bottle that up anymore. I can't lie about it. Not only to
Right.
others, but like to myself.
And it
And
sounds like it's coming from a place, a combination of everything that prompted this big move. Not just your transition, your relationship status, coming out, and you ready
mm-hmm,
to take that next big step, right?
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wow.
transition was definitely like a part of the thought. It
Hmm.
wasn't for me. It was never like the main focus of leaving, Texas and getting out and doing my thing. Um, because the medical decision stuff is stuff scary. It's scary to make medical decisions that could affect your health. And I mean, you've just recently been through this, and we'll talk about this stuff later, I'm
Oh
sure.
yeah.
Um, but just, I don't know, just getting to a new space, where nobody knows my name. Not that anybody really knew my name back then. And maybe we'll talk about that later because that's a whole new
Hmm.
thing that I'm experiencing now. And maybe I've talked about that before in the podcast. I don't even know anymore.
We'll hear
Um,
the refined version of things.
maybe refined.
Yeah,
That's not
maybe
how my mind works.
if you want to revisit certain aspects, we can, um, and we'll just go with the flow. But that's incredible. So you're here in LA, you have that awesome meetup with Sierra and Giselle, and I forget the other girl, the girl with the boot. No, I'm just kidding. um, who others off the top of your head that were
There was
there?
Lily.
Mm.
Lily was there, and then Ty, or at the time, Tanya.
Ooh, oh, she went by Tanya before.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, she went by Tanya, but she changed it to Ty. She was, kind
Mm.
of nervous about it, kind of scared, and we she had a lot of good support in the Curi-Yaas confidential Discord server. Um,
Please
just
join the
plugging the
server.
Discord server, but for real, that is where her and I both unpacked a lot of
Mm.
our stuff. Um, but yeah, it was those few people and myself, Sierra, Giselle, um, Ty, or Tanya and Lily, and then myself.
Hmm. That's wonderful.
Oh, part of my reasoning to get out of like Texas and stuff so suddenly. I mean, one, my lease was up at my apartment, like so it kind of timed it out perfectly, I guess. I
Yeah.
guess. Um, but also, Giselle was getting married like in August. So I was like, well, I want to be there. I wanted to be there for Giselle because Giselle has already, been there for me so much, and even in ways she could never imagine, or I could even ever express in any kind of a verbal sentiment or whatever. And I'm sure you
Yeah.
you probably understand what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
Um, but yeah, it was such a blessing to be able to be there for that event with her. And at that event, I also met up with Lily and Ty and or Tanya. I think she went by Ty at that point. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Um, and then yeah, Sierra was there, and it was so funny because we were all like the at the time, like the cross-dressing gang or whatever.
Cross-dressing gang, yeah.
I don't know, it was like 4 years ago, and you know, of course, we all stood out in Giselle's wedding, and I don't know, it was just really funny because like Ty and I were the last ones, like out of our little group that were there. We're at our little table and we're just drinking and getting drunk, and out of nowhere, like they're Giselle and Kirsten's family show up and they start coming to our table, or friends or whatever, and start talking to us, and they're like, "Yeah, we were eyeballing y'all all night," and I don't know, it was so much fun. We became like the cool table.
Oh.
So it was a really like cool welcoming to California for me, and especially as, you know, my trans woman self, and or whatever, however identified at the time. I don't even remember anymore. It doesn't really matter. And then yeah, I was here for like a week or two, and then started work, and work sucks, but it's like the same shit. It was kind of like the sort of my plan. I had like a sort of like real minimal basic plan for when I moved here, and it was like, okay, first find work, find a place to live. Check, great, perfect. I'm fine. I can figure the rest
Get the basics,
out.
get the basics taken care of first.
And I was like, okay, I don't want to do alarm stuff anymore, but you know, I'll do that to, like, you know, get me started, and I'll just do that for like a couple years or whatever, and then move on to something else. And you know, here I am 4 years later, and I'm still doing this shit. But I'm really good at it, I guess, and it does provide me a place to live. So whatever's. The other part of my plan was like, you know, start doing some school or something. Things have kind of changed a lot since then, of course, and also just like Kinsey, I also have some ADHD. It's a little different than hers. So I have a really hard time focusing on things. So like doing like homework or doing applications or I hate it. I hate it so much.
It'll get left behind. Yeah.
Yeah, so if I don't call you, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I do love you. It's just out of sight, out of mind. Sorry. But yeah, I started my work here. The other part was, you know, do school or something, just figure out what it was, and then maybe transition or see how it went from there. I wasn't making too hard of a plan because I'm fully aware that, you know, things change in life, and
yeah.
I mean, especially now, you can't even predict like the next week nowadays.
Right. Things change so fast, especially here in California. I don't know what it is.
Oh yeah.
Just fast forward.
Oh yeah, definitely. And then like about a month after I moved here, my mom passed away, which was now it's really hard. I have a difficult time with it now. At the time, you know, it was definitely more shocking, and I was in a different place with my mom and how I felt with her, and I've gone into a lot of understanding and acceptance and all of that nice fun stuff, all that hard work that's involved, and you know, just being okay with it. And yeah, getting even there was kind of wild. And I'm sure I've talked about some of this, and you know, very much the cliff notes from here on, I guess. I don't know, stop me if you want more detail. Mom passed away, went back home for like a week or so, almost got run over 3 times. That sucked. Flew back over here, worked for a while. I mean, still working, but you know, just did work, trying to just get settled. very, very much roughing it. Like, because I didn't really come here with a bed. I didn't come here with like anything really, just whatever fit in the back of my car. At the time, my roommates were just like dudes, and I was too scared to be out there. But they also like would eat my shit. So it's like I don't want to use the kitchen and whatever. So it's like I'm not even gonna go out there because to me it just wasn't worth it. For me, what was more worth it was spending my me time like in my space. As I
Yeah.
at the time, I felt like if I was gonna go out there, I was gonna have to like change my clothes and wipe off my lipstick or whatever to go out there.
Mm-hmm.
Is that fear still there? It is still there. I do still deal with that, but just fucking deal with it and you do it. Because like, why am I gonna
I
change
hear
my
you.
clothes every time I need to go do something? No.
Right. It's so inconvenient. Believe me, I know. We'll talk about that later.
Like I need new lipstick, but shit, I don't want to buy it. Like I don't want to buy it that much. Let's see. That first year was really, really, really hard, which I guess is to be expected. Moving
Yeah.
to LA or LA adjacent and having a not super very well thought out plan, but I don't know. People move
I
to LA
know.
all the time with no plans, right? They just go there and like, oh, I'm gonna make it big. I'm gonna make it famous.
Mm-hmm.
Um.
It's sort of standard. So you're doing it right.
Mhm. 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 Yeah. Let's see. There was Steph's 50th birthday, where a few of us got together in Palm Springs again we had a drag brunch, and Giselle had a Long Island iced tea for brunch, and she got wasted. It was really funny.
Nice.
I think I got really drunk too. Oh, and
I may have heard
Mia
like
was
in the
there.
Giselle. I think I heard in the Giselle episode. She was talking about getting wasted.
Oh yeah, It's
Yeah.
a thing. It was a thing. The pictures I have of her are fun. Um, her
So
and
you
I were
said
just
Mia
like,
was there.
yeah, Mia was there. She was just
Cool.
about to move to Puerto Rico from like the Philadelphia area,
Mm,
and she flew over here for like the weekend, just kind of a last little hurrah before moving to Puerto Rico.
wow.
Yeah, it's great. And it was funny when she was here because I was still fairly new here, and it was again, how I was scared to go out dressed and all that shit. And like,
Yeah.
I have my own door that goes outside, and I have my own like side gate to get out to the street. So it's like typically it's no big deal, whatever. Just go out there and leave. The one day, the one day I have someone here, Mia, and like her and I get all dressed up, and we're about to like drive to Palm Springs, Palm Desert to meet up with them, and the fucking gate is locked. Somebody put a fucking lock on the gate.
What?
I was pissed. And I'm like, okay, what the fuck? I pay extra money, so I have my like private entry exit. Like, what the fuck?
No.
So I'm like, okay, hold on. I'm like, okay, let me walk around to the other side because there's another gate. And that one's locked as well, it has a padlock on it. And I was so fucking scared, pissed off. Like, what the fuck? And like, we need to get on the road like an hour ago, essentially. Like, we're
Yeah.
already late. And my let's see, what was it? I think we started going out this door right here into the living, like the living room area,
Okay, so at this
and
point, the only way out is through the house, the main house.
through the main house through the front door.
Oh
And
shit.
my room is in the back, so you have to go through like all the hallway.
Okay. Paint the
You the
picture. Paint
imagine
the
like the
pictures.
worst nightmare you could think of, like
Yeah.
as like something like that. And I like kind of slowly open the door, make the little peek through, And I'm like, fuck, someone's out there.
Oh
Fuck.
God.
Slowly close it. And like, actually, maybe even Mia was over there. I don't know. Either way, somehow Mia gets to my fucking car. She doesn't have anything with me, but my fucking landlord's out there.
Shit.
And I've never told him anything about me.
Oh my
I still
God.
haven't. But we're cool, I guess. I don't know. Of course, she didn't bring any of her fucking bags or anything, so it's all still in my room. And I was telling her, I'm like, just stay in the car. Just wait over there. I'll be there in a minute. Like, just let me, like, unfluster myself and catch my breath or whatever. Put something over my dress.
Something, yeah.
Put a COVID mask over my face to hide my lipstick, Put the hat on to cover the wig. Or I wasn't wearing a wig, but anyway,
Yeah.
trying to hide the shit like old times. And this fucking bitch Mia comes back into my room. She walks back through the house.
Through the main
through
house.
the house to my room, and she's like, hey. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing in here?
Oh shit.
So we ended up waiting like 15 minutes in my room.
Yeah.
And by the time, like, I'm just kind of listening and I don't hear anything. It's finally quiet. Start going out there. My fucking landlord is still out there. Just
Oh my
hanging out on the
God.
couch. It was really scary. But yeah, that happened. I may have remembered it slightly wrong, but it was very similar to that.
I can get that scary feeling because, in a way, you're sort of like, am I going to get kicked out because of this? All these, even though it's not something not even close, but you can't help but think about that. So, oh shit. Oh my God.
Yeah, it was
Okay, so
scary.
you made it out. You were able to escape that. And there was no talk about it with your landlord afterwards?
Never mention. I have heard him refer to me as he and him, like when he's like showing rooms off to people. But,
Oops,
whatever.
I think I lost you. There you go. I got you back. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we made it to Palm Springs, had the drag show, the Giselle with the Long Island iced teas. That was a lot of fun. Made it back, said bye to Mia, and kind of said goodbye to a lot of the Curi-Yaas family that I had at the time. Like, because at that time, like around that November, everybody kind of went their separate ways and did their own thing. And that's kind of whenever I took over the podcast as well. Even though I don't think I put anything out for like a couple months.
Right.
So it was really hard, because I just like freshly moved out here. All the friends and support that I moved out here to be near with, like, disappeared. Giselle, newly married, trying to have a family and start their life, and which is lovely, and I love them for that.
Yes, it felt like that was sort of the core, your core group, right?
Yeah. Whenever, I'm sure if you listen to old episodes of podcasts, you'll hear it like talks about the video chats for like 4 hours every night or whatever, and like it was us 4 or 5 people like all the time. And then, a few other people would jump in and some regulars, but like it was those core group, and they disappeared. It's living their life, which is happens.
Their life, yeah.
Ty or Tanya, Ty had their child in November, or another child in November, so they got busy with their life, or even more busy with their life, and Sierra doing Sierra things, and Lily doing Lily things. I think Lily's in school now. Maybe, I don't know. I haven't really kept up. I'm sorry. But yeah, it was really tough because I'm here taking over this podcast, which has brought the world to me, and I like this whole support network and podcast machine that we were sort of like building and creating, like, because we kind of had a little production
Yeah.
team going, just disappeared. And so I'm like here living in California, alone as fuck, no friends, or the one friend I had like broke off her friendship with me, and like I was spiraling into depression and couldn't eat food. I know I've talked about this in depth, and there was like the whole like being invited to church and starting or going to the doctor to like just get checked out, and they're like, you're good, but like for whatever
Mm.
reason the fucking church like really spoke to me. Easter, I guess, will do that to you if if you're trans and your ex like might be there. Like, I don't know, just like really lean into those Easter stories, because like I don't know,
Right.
whenever I'm listening to them, I'm just like, man, this is some trans stuff,
Big time.
very trans coded.
Mm.
Because like I wonder if I have it still. I probably still have it. I'm not gonna go get it, but anyway, it's like the first like few weeks of services were about like starting your new life, and like that kind of shit, and it really really spoke to me, of course. And then all around the same time, like Mother's Day of 2022, I under my own volition, I got baptized at that church. So they baptized a trans woman. Whether or not they saw it that
Wow.
way, they did do it. I have the picture to prove it somewhere. Um, it was on
Wait,
Mother's
wait, wait.
Day,
Were
so
you
it
the
was. Hmm?
this? So this is you being baptized.
Mm-hmm.
Are you the first trans to be baptized in that church?
I might be,
Oh my God.
or out and visible.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
very possible. I'm not sure though.
Yeah.
I'll have to look it up. Um, but yeah, I was baptized as a child too. Not really under like my choice kind of a thing. That was just kind of like the thing you did as a
Mm.
kid in the South. Um, but when I did it on Mother's Day. For me, it was very sentimental, and I think I wrote like a letter to my mom or something, and I I put a lot of that stuff behind me, and just came to good terms with her, and how things are with us, or were whatever. Um, and like around that same time is whenever I'm like, okay, I think I need to start hormones. I was already like on the waiting list to go to the Planned Parenthood to get the meds and all that stuff. And as I mentioned
Right.
before, um, I went to Planned Parenthood. It was really, for me, it was really easy. It was really great. I'm also, an adult and blah 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 political shit. Um, but I made my informed decision, my informed choice to do this, because I know that I've been this way my entire fucking life, and coming to terms with it is, for me, was very empowering, and felt very necessary. Felt very necessary for survival, and it wasn't all for me. It wasn't all about physical appearance or any of that stuff. It was all mental for me. It was all mental. Anything else, bonus. And
Right.
the bonus has been there. I've been very lucky with the bonus. I'll tell you that. And the mental. I've been very lucky in the mental too. Um, and then Giselle picked me up later that day. We went and had some hot pot lunch, and she drove me to pick up
Yay.
the meds. So it was for me. It was a very important like step. It'd be like, I think if I took you to pick up your first meds or something, or almost like if I took you to your
Yeah.
first protest or your first grocery store or whatever,
Yep.
something
Yep.
like
It's,
that.
it's so
Something like
special.
that.
It's a special moment. That's so sweet for Giselle to be there with you when you pick up your meds. I love that.
Yeah, I remember she was driving us back. We had to go to I think we had to go to Glendale. I don't know, somewhere out west a little bit, and I don't know. She was driving. We are on the way back, and I just remember like holding the bottle, and I'm just like, oh, that's it. This tiny little blue pill. This tiny little thing. Why am I so afraid of this little tiny thing? And then that first dose was like a
Right.
half a tablet too, so it was like nothing. Um, and like I think my original intention was to get the medicine, just hold it into my hand and just see how it felt. See how I felt. See how much power it held over me. See how much power I held over it. And then once I saw it, it was just like, oh, why am I scared of this? And then took it. And then, that same day, I was also some communication with the pastors at the old church, and I told them about the hormones, and that didn't go very well, and turned into me meeting them every Thursday night with some fasting and breaking our fast at like 8:30 and talking about my spiritual journey, where I'm at. Long story short on that, it turns out to be some like, okay, we love you, but if you want to like participate here, you got to be a man.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So they told you. They told you this. Oh
I
my
was
god.
also like, there was a lot of like lead up to that too. Like
Mm-hmm.
some like
Oh,
smaller
I'm sure.
things, that specific place was very big on like small groups, which I'm sure a lot of churches are. And they had men's groups, women's groups, and like co-ed groups. My friend who I was carpooling with, who was like my only friend that I had in California, that was like talking to me or whatever. She was part of a women's small group, and then she was, she never invited me to the group. She was hesitant, because she's not dumb. Just like I'm not
Right.
dumb. That's why I was never pushing it. I was never like, hey, can I join your women's small group?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm fully aware of like the gray area and all that stuff in some churches and
Yeah.
some organizations, and I'm a lot more like gonna be a lot more outspoken about that shit.
Yeah.
And part of it is because of all that whole
I
like
could see that.
string of events. Um, the leader of the women's small group, I was becoming friends with her, and like I was becoming friends to a lot of people there. A lot of people there like loved me and like
Mm-hmm.
genuinely liked me. People like me for whatever reason. I don't get it. Um,
We love you, Billie.
yeah, I guess I appreciate
Mm-hmm.
it. I love you too. Um, but the leader of that particular small group that my friend was in invited me into the group, and I said yes. As Kinsey says, say yes. If there's
Mm-hmm.
an opportunity, why not try it? See if you like it. See if you can get in. See what happens. And if you don't like it, just don't do it. Right? Just don't go. So she gets like my information, my phone number, my email address. 2 weeks go by, I don't hear anything. Don't hear shit. And I kind of already, put two and two together by that point that it
Oh
just wasn't going to
no.
happen. And then that 2 weeks go by. I'm with my friend. We're carpooling back. We stop and get ice cream. She's driving. I'm passenger, which I'm never passenger, so it's weird.
Yeah.
We stop and get some ice cream, and she just gets really like tense and nervous and just like really
Oh my god.
anxiety ridden. You can just see it like
You can
kind of like
almost feel
soul
that shit.
crushing.
Yeah.
You feel the tension in the air. Ugh,
Yeah.
just thinking about it now, it gives me shivers.
Ooh.
She just like gets real serious and says, "Billie, I'm sorry, you can't join the women's small group."
Oh God.
And I thought it was so. Well, first I was like, well, I told her, I was like, I kind of figured,
Mm.
because it's been a while already. And she told me that she like fought with them about it and tried to push it, and wouldn't let me in, despite the leader inviting me in.
Yeah, it's weird.
And yeah, it was really soul crushing to have them have my only friend, like do that to me, to say that stuff to me. Like they couldn't have the
Yeah,
leader tell me that. They couldn't have the pastors tell
right?
me this.
It was like they were hiding behind somebody
Mm-hmm.
else and made it
Cowardice.
worse. What made it worse was they used your friendship to do that.
Mm-hmm. But
What the fuck is up with that?
manipulation. Trying to manipulate me, trying to manipulate her.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, I'm so
Um,
sorry, Billy.
and there was like a lot of that, like kind of leading up, and
Mm-hmm.
I had that like last Thursday meeting with them, and before, like, there was no mention of like my transness or my gender. It was really just more like your
Mm.
spiritual journey. Where are you at? Read these chapters, read these books or whatever, and we'll discuss it. And then the last one, that was when they dropped the ball, and they're like, so yeah, that's when you have to be a man if you want to do anything here. Blah 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 blah. And
Oh
I,
my God.
drove home crying. I was like it's like a 30-40 minute drive home. Made that drive home crying at like 9:30 at night.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I already kind of made up my mind in my head that like I'm done. I'm like done there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, as I am a woman of my word, I did agree to go like to the main campus on the Saturday with my friend because it was like their last retirement thing or whatever. I'm not going to go into details, but
Right. Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't know. It didn't go well. And then I went to Sunday because of the potluck thing that I agreed to go to again because I'm a dummy. I'm like, oh, I'm going to bring something. Could have just not. And then I swore off church and then ended up at the other church with Gigi and met Gigi. And then somehow I end up at the place I'm at now at All Saints in Pasadena. And I don't know. I kind of feel like it just takes off from there. Like, I don't know. That was 3 years
Wow,
ago.
this is incredible. Yeah, because it feels like when your core sort of cross-Yas group was beginning to, you know, venture out, they're having their lives busy and kids and whatnot, marriage. Like you were in a phase of trying to find community, and
Trying to trying to find
and then you,
community,
yeah,
trying to find my life, trying to
you
build
know,
my life up.
yeah, and then to have the church sort of turn their back on you, that's like, oh my God, heavy, super. Oof, girl. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So you meet Gigi, but this is not part of, she's not part of the church that you're currently
Correct.
in, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Her church was too
But
small for
through,
me.
oh, okay, okay, got it, got it. But
I,
through
I
that
was
event,
looking
that's
for,
how you met Gigi.
yeah, well, because
Mm,
after the one that I swore off, I was like, fuck church. I'm never going back to church again. Screw this, blah, blah,
yeah.
blah. You know, being emotional and stuff. The next week, I found myself at Gigi's church. And it was a
Mm,
beautiful place, beautiful space. Everyone's really nice. But I was looking for like bigger community, more events, more things to
right.
do. Um, More space for me to grow into, I think. Which I know, Gigi, there's a lot of space at your church, but just not what I was looking for. I'm sorry. Personal decisions. And
Yeah, fuck off, DG. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah, fuck you, GG, fuck you.
Yeah, right. Middle
Be my
fingers.
friend, I still love you.
We love you, GG.
And like I was, while there, that was when I met Gigi. Gigi's like, hey, I know you from Curi-Yaas, and I was like, okay, yeah, that's me. Because I was also kind of one of those crossroads in my life. Like, do I own up to it or do I deny it? If somebody came up to you on the street and they're like, hey, I know you, you're Sophie from Instagram. What would you do? Would you be like, oh yeah, or would you be like, no?
Right now, I'll say yeah. Oh yeah, that's me. The good and the bad.
But what, like you say that now, but whenever it happens, like in the moment, you're kind of like, oh shit, like what?
No, you're right. You're right. In the moment, you're sort of you have to step back a little bit. There's some hesitation. Like, is this
Mm-hmm.
really happening? Until you do it enough, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Until
Mm-hmm.
you do it enough where it becomes natural.
Mm-hmm.
Up to that point, there's definitely going to be some hesitation.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, luckily, very, very much luckily, like through that whole first church's experience of the denial and all that shit, like
Mm-hmm.
I somehow out of all of that terrible experience, I gained like a crazy, crazy amount of self acceptance, like a radical amount.
Mm.
And like I wish that I could push my radical amount of self-acceptance onto some other, because I guarantee you there's some overfill. In fact, I know there is, because when people are around me, like it does, it spills over.
Yeah.
um let's see, I started the place I'm at now, and I was just at the time I was just going, nothing like crazy. I really enjoyed it, again, a lot more
Mm-hmm.
than I thought I would, because I've never been like, growing up, never been a church person, despite being baptized as a child, against my will or whatever. Um, but the community I found has been just so lovely, and I'm truly feel blessed that I've landed where I have. Um, Trying to think. See, I was there. Oh, I was also coming out at work around that same time. That was fun. Talked about that in extents
Yeah.
on another previous episode of the podcast. Even did an episode of the Curi-Yaas podcast with my coworkers, which
I
they still
remember
are.
that.
They still are my coworkers. Um, so if you want to listen to how all of that experience was going, from what, 2-3 years ago, like, yeah, 3 years
Mm-hmm.
ago, please go listen to the old episodes. Go watch it. Go watch the old episode. It's on YouTube. It's funnier if you watch it, I promise. Some of these are better if you
Always
watch them.
funnier
They
when you
just
watch it.
are. They just are. Sorry. Listening's great, but like, I don't know. I kind of put the effort in for the video for a reason.
Videos, it's good because you get to see the facial emotions, everything else going on,
Mm-hmm.
mannerisms, middle fingers if we got them going on, you know?
You're like, fuck you, Gigi. Fuck you,
Yeah,
Gigi.
right. Fuck you, Gigi. We love you, Gigi.
Fuck you, Gigi. I'm just kidding. I love
Oh my
you.
god.
um, yeah. Yeah. I was coming out of work, and that went as, I don't know, as good as it could, I guess. I've had my hiccups. I've had my pushbacks. I also am very good about, sticking up for myself and self advocating, and speaking up. See something, say something. Hear something, say something. Treat yourself right. And, it happens to help.
Yeah.
Probably the worst places that I deal with things as far as my job goes and my gender is like when I'm actually out at jobs.
On the field. in the
when I'm
field.
out in the
Yeah.
field. It's, you know, because
Yeah.
I wear like big ass Dickies pants, big ass Dickies work shirt that doesn't really fit me at all, but it's there.
Mm.
You know, it's like wearing around a pillowcase or something. It's just not flattering, and you know, also just the work I do is a very male dominated industry anyway, and I think some customers are just assholes, especially now. Like now, it's gotten significantly better in the last like 3 years with like the transitioning
Mm.
and at work thing, specifically with customers because I don't. For the most part, I'm by myself most of the day. People at my office are good for the most part. I don't really have any complaints there. Um,
That's good.
and when they do, like a lot of them, if they do like fuck up, it's usually like at the end of a phone call, like, "Oh, thanks, man," and then they eventually like they'll call immediately right back, like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it," which is awesome. Um,
At least they
but
catch
when
themselves.
oh yeah. Um, and then like some jobs, I'll be at like churches or whatever, and they're like, some of them are assholes. Like
There's
I
always
don't,
those assholes.
I don't get it. Like I wear bright ass red lipstick every day and have for the last 3 years. I've been going in with bright ass red
Yeah.
fingernails, like no fucking beard, no mustache, like no facial
Hmm.
hair. It, you know, isn't it weird how it doesn't grow at all during the day or throughout the week if I'm at a multi-day job? Isn't that weird? Isn't it weird how I'm showing up in
Right.
lipstick all the time? Anyway, isn't it weird how Billie wears her shirts unbuttoned a little bit further down so it's a bit more of a V-neck and you see a bit more of her boobs and still get sirred or hemmed or whatever? Like, it's so stupid. Um,
Those we consider certified assholes. Just so
mhm.
everybody knows, just so we're clear, they're certified assholes.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else? What else? Where was I at?
So things with the work and coming
Oh,
out
that's right. I
at
was
work.
coming out
What?
at work. Listen to
Yeah.
those episodes of the podcast for significantly more details if you want. I don't know the numbers of them,
Hmm.
but it shouldn't be that hard to find, I don't think.
Oh, just
Um,
search Billy. Yeah, it'll be there.
yeah, just search my name. You'll find a bunch of them.
Hmm.
You know,
They're
and
all
through all
Billy.
this, yeah, a lot of them in the last 3 years are with Billy. You know, and here and there I'll do episodes of podcasts. There's also been like some, you know, very long breaks of, you know, me dealing with my own growing pains or my own transition or ADHD not wanting to start things or I don't know, procrastination, I don't know, call it whatever you want. Sometimes it is difficult
Life.
to life. It's sometimes it's really difficult too to make time to, you know, to do these conversations with people because,
Hmm.
as you know and I know, and if you if you're not a new listener to the Cross Yachts, if you're new, like, why are you listening to this one first? Like, you should listen to at least another one first. But
Oh
okay, you
yeah,
can
go
listen to some
back
too, I guess. This is
several.
like the cliff notes of my life, so cool. This works too. Um, like, you know, these episodes are pretty long, and like I prefer them to be like one one cut. Like I don't like to cut the video because I want it to be just the natural flow of the conversation. And if there's some low points, you know, it's low points. I think having some quiet time is totally normal in a conversation. It's weird if people
Exactly.
are like immediately. It's like we're not like that one show.
Yeah.
What was that
Oh yeah,
show?
totally
The
scripted.
what was that? There was that one show in the '90s, maybe 2000s. Uh,
90s.
I don't
All
know.
I
There
could
was a
think of
girl
with
and her mom.
90s.
There was a girl and her mom.
Oh, Happy Gilmore?
No, that's a movie.
Oh, okay. Oh no, wait, Happy Gilmore. What am I talking about?
Gilmore Girls.
No. Gilmore Girls,
Yeah,
Happy
it's
Gilmore.
Gilmore Girls. It's Gilmore Girls.
I was close. I was close.
I mean, I guess they are happy in the
Yeah,
show sometimes. Maybe, I don't know.
yeah.
But yeah, like getting people to match up with times at work, and it's because I work as well. It's hard. It's hard to link up times that match up, and then the time zones, and I fully aware that I am not the best at reaching out to people. Like, please reach out to me if you want to talk to me. Reach out to me. I'm more than happy to talk with you. I'm just terrible about reaching out.
And I'm going to segue that onto you can reach out to me too because I'm sort of the unofficial scheduling wench for Billie.
Oh yeah, is that some? We have some new announcements, some new Curi-Yaas confidential. Um, Not even the confidential. Curi-Yaas work promotion, volunteer work. So if you'd like to
Some new
schedule
volunteers.
if you would like to schedule a conversation with me, Billie Ann, just reach out to our new scheduling assistant, Sophie.
So if any of you can't get through Billie, get through me, and I'll bug the shit out of Billie. That's right. I have her permission to bug her, so
It's true.
we'll
It's
get
true.
we'll
Crack
get
the
you on the
whip.
show.
Crack the whip, please. Crack it.
Yep, we'll do. But I want to say, Billie, you know, before we carry on, you've been just a tremendous resource alone as a person. You carried the Curi-Yaas podcast um, single-handedly for a long time, and you kept it going. And at a time where I was ready to come in, that's when other members started, parting ways and everything, or just, a little bit more quiet in the background. But you kept it going, and that kept me going. And so I was like, okay, well, maybe I can reach out to Billie, and it happened. So for you to carry that, put on more episodes, it just kept the podcast machine functioning, if you will, um, which strengthened the community. I strongly believe that. It just totally strengthened the Discord. Um, More podcasting came on, the video stuff started just, you continue to push those things out there. And so deeply, deeply thankful for that, Billie.
Mm,
Really. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
it's my pleasure.
So, I
I
mean, you showed
really,
true leadership.
yeah, I really like doing the video. I mean, a lot of it for me, and I know maybe it's scary to other folks who are more in the closet, but like
Mhm.
the reality of it, like I'm looking at the viewing numbers of the episodes on YouTube, they're not that high. Like
Yeah.
if the chances of if your loved one finds that either they're A, looking for that kind of content themselves, or B, you left it open.
One of those two. It's true.
Like the most I see of one of the like the views for the video is like 400 views maybe, which sounds like a lot, but like in the world, in the grand scheme of things, it's really not that many. Um,
Mm.
and like for me, the video is very important as for visibility
It is.
because like it's great.
And
It's
there's,
great to hear the stories. It's great to hear the words. Like I love the stories. I love all of the earlier stories, but just seeing the living person like expressing themselves, pouring their heart out, like and seeing it, like it's just more real
it adds
and
another layer and another
adds an
dimension to the whole thing. Yep.
hmm and it also kind of like it kind of reminds me back to like old internet days, like before YouTube and before videos were really much of a thing.
Yeah.
Like, because I remember, there were like certain websites that I would visit that inspired me at the time. Like, um, shit, I can't even think what they are anymore, but there were specific people that like I would go to their personal websites and like I remember like looking at their pictures and being like, wow, you can do that. Wow, that's so amazing. And it
Oh
seems,
yeah,
seems so impossible. Seems so impossible, but still so possible.
yeah. It gave us a glimmer of hope, right? Like a vision.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Aubrey Lynn Frost. Aubrey Lynn Frost was someone that I always liked their content.
Mm.
So I figured, what better way?
Yeah. Just
Let's
do
get
it.
some visibility out there, and if you're willing, if someone's willing to come on here and share their story, I'm you don't have to
All are
be
welcome.
visible.
No.
I'm more than happy to just like me be the visible one.
Mm-hmm.
But I still feel like your story should be heard, or at the very least, it should be verbalized.
Big time. And there's that option. Like if you don't want to do video, don't do video. That's okay. But there's the audio
But
version too.
but we're gonna be talking in video. You better believe that.
Oh yeah, because you get to read the facial expressions, all that good
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Yeah. No, that's so good. That's so good. And so you're taking on the podcasting, and you're also slowly coming up in the church. You're beginning some, I don't know how else to say it, leadership roles in the church. You want to talk about
yeah.
that a little bit?
Yeah. So after the whole coming out at work thing, and I don't know that first part of the year there wasn't really a whole lot there
Yeah.
besides the transitioning and changing. Not much there. Um, but then, fuck, what was it? Sorry.
Oh, the leadership thing at the church.
Oh
So, and I don't know
yeah,
what
yeah.
came first, right? Yeah,
Yeah, no, you're good, you're good. I just completely slipped my mind.
that's why
So
I'm here.
there was like a period of nothing, and then I was given the opportunity to co-facilitate the LGBTQ Tuesday group at the church that I go to.
Oh my God.
Um, so that was 2 years now. It was 2 years ago. I started in June, Pride Month, and
How fitting.
it's been great. Yeah, it's been honestly, I think probably one of the best things that's ever happened to me.
The fact that your church recognizes the LGBTQ was, oh my
Hmm.
God. The fact
And
that they display the flag out front.
they display that flag out front. It's right across from City Hall. It's right above the door. Yeah, the last Sunday they were waving the progress flag
Oh my
as they
God, I
were
love
coming
that so
in.
much.
It was so great.
I mean, and we're not talking about a small time, because early on when I heard you in your earlier episodes talking about your activities at the church and everything, I'm picturing, oh, this is some small chapel in the
Yeah,
corner.
no, it's a big.
Correct me.
I, I go to one of the biggest Episcopal churches in the Western area. Definitely
Yeah.
in the LA.
So this is big. This is huge. This is a big deal. And for you to, I mean, you're stepping on territory that hasn't been stepped on as a trans woman. I don't think, you know?
A little, sort of.
Hmm.
In the church that I go to it's Episcopal, which is like I don't I'm I don't know all of it. I'm so sorry. So sue me.
Mm.
Um, but there's like the Anglican church, and then that split off into like Episcopal. It's like the American Anglican
Oh,
church is
little,
the
it's like,
Episcopal.
got it, got
Ang-
it.
Anglican is like the Church of England or whatever, or something like that.
Mm.
Again, I'm not super knowledgeable. Still relatively new to me, despite my being very involved.
Mm.
Um, but anyway, I did the group leadership for I'm still doing it, but I did that for a long time. That's gone great. I've facilitated my group from anywhere from like 30 people. We've had like 30 people in there before, which is
Wow.
a lot. That is a lot of people to
That
share
is
their highs and lows for a week in an hour and a half.
that is a lot.
And then when
And I
people want
know
to start,
because yeah.
sometimes we barely squeeze by with like 7 people.
Mm.
You really have to cut off the feedback and like any kind of crosstalk, which no crosstalk, but I think a little crosstalk's okay.
So let
You
me
know,
just set it on the
like
record. When there's 30 people in there, Billie's got her sunglasses on. You know, if a person talks more than 10 seconds, she's like, all right, let's move on. Fuck you.
oh, I'm watching that clock. I'm watching
Yeah.
the clock. If I'm doing a group, I'm watching the clock.
Hmm. You have to.
Um.
You have to.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So
Hmm.
I do the Tuesday group, which is a weekly group. I've been doing that for 2 years. I think I've already mentioned that like 30 times. I'll stop mentioning it. Um. I've done like some other groups, like they do one called Getting Connected, which I've done like 4 of those. They do those in the spring and the fall. Maybe I've done
Oh, wow.
5. I don't know. I've done a bunch. It's really great. I get really well connected with people all over the place. So I think it's cool that like I was asked to be put in a place of like, hey, here's this like welcoming class that are welcoming people into this environment, into this space, and like here's this trans woman as your leader. Like I don't know. I think that's super dope.
It's super cool. Super cool. You're approachable. You're friendly, and but firm when you have to be. So it's like it's a perfect. You're the perfect person for that. I love it.
So I've been doing that, and then they also, let's see, last year in 2024, I got voted into the vestry there, which is like the board of the church.
Wow. I remember. I
Um,
remember when you talked about it.
yeah, so we have like monthly meetings, sometimes more, and we
Mm,
we go over the finances of the church, and we make the board decisions of the finances of the church and like the direction of
yeah.
things and dealing with the like whenever I first my first vestry meeting was normal, like a normal meeting, and they're like, oh, here's this proposed budget thing that like we've been trying to get passed for a while, and I'm like it's my first time. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Mm.
um and then the very next meeting, total shit show. Everything with the shit. It felt like
Oh shit.
um, oh yeah, and being a vestry member, it's a 4-year term, so you're sucked in. I mean, you
Yeah.
can like get out, of course.
Yeah. But you're committed. And are you on year 2 or year 3?
I'm currently on my 2nd year.
Wow. Oh my God.
So that first year, or that second month, the rector, which is the main priest of that particular church or my church, put his resignation in, and we had to like deal with all of that. There was also like this choir concert that was canceled. It was like a Juneteenth concert with a lot of
Mm.
spirituals and stuff, and there was like a whole. It was a big thing. I'm
Yeah.
not going to go into all the details. Like, don't want to,
No, don't.
but
Please
it
don't.
was it became a nightmare. It like kind of tore apart a lot of the church community, and not
Oh,
kind of. I mean, it did. A lot of people are like, I'm not going there again. Like,
damn.
um, had a lot of meetings at first, like year, just trying to deal with all the back and forth and bringing on new priest in charge who's taken over
Yeah,
for
all
the
the
rector.
changes. Hmm.
Yeah, just dealing with all of that and the fallout of that, and I don't know. It's still been very rewarding, and I think it's cool that I'm in that space. Like I never ever thought I would be put in an elected position to handle a
This is when I started
multi-million
joking
dollar.
around. I know this is where I started joking around with you, like Billy for president. Don't forget us, little people, the simpletons. When you're up
So
there.
that's funny because it kind of like it makes me think too. Because whenever I meet people, or okay, I'm gonna ask you. So whenever you meet people, what's one of the questions that you ask people?
Usually it's like, where are you from? I usually start with that. That's sort of my go-to.
Okay, but what's
Yeah.
another one like? What do you do?
That, yeah, followed by what do you do? Once I figure out where they're from, okay, and what do you do?
How should I answer that question?
Fuck, that's a tough one, especially when you wear many hats.
I wear so
Um,
many hats, and like I don't like
yeah,
just saying, "Oh, I install alarms." Like
mm-mm.
I don't know. To me, that's not cool.
It is not cool, and you can't say, I'm a moderator of this and such, or I'm part of the board in the church. It's not just one thing. It's almost like you have to make it in a very, I don't know, very carefully crafted sentence of what you're passionate about,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I went
right?
to during Pride Month this year. I had a lot of Pride events because there's.
Mm,
I'll go back to this, but there's more
yeah.
leadership roles and stuff incoming. But I was at some like this event earlier this year in June for an organization called ORAM and ORAM, and they're about helping LGBTQ, but I think more specifically trans like refugees who are
Mm.
like stuck in that like limbo country.
Oh,
Like they
yeah.
fled their place, but they're just kind of like stuck in. I don't know. I can't remember the places exactly, but like just stuck in another country where they're just kind of in limbo. And this organization helps them, get all their stuff together and get where they
Right.
need to be. Of course, it's gotten significantly harder in the last 6 months, 7 months, eight
Mm.
months. Um, but like when I was meeting people, like I went to like a banquet fundraiser thing for them. Very nice thing. Like I felt like I'm just like, why the fuck am I here? Why the fuck am I in this place? Like,
Mm.
weird. But like I'm like meeting all these like cool, interesting people, and they're like, "Oh, Billy, what do you do?" And it's like they I don't know, they have like some cool like job, like some
Mm.
nonprofit thing or whatever,
Oh
following their
yeah, I work for
dream, and
this
And
company,
I'm just like,
etc.
oh, I install alarms and fire alarms and cameras and access control. Oh, and like I usually forget to even mention like the group that I facilitate. I sometimes forget to mention the vestry thing. I forget to mention
And those are
the
more
other thing.
important than the alarm thing.
Most
I would
definitely.
I would put those front and center,
Mm-hmm.
and what you do for the community, and the Discord, this, you know, this whole thing is
Yeah.
front and center. Yep.
Oh yeah. I'm very vocal about the podcast, and
Hmm.
a lot of times I'll tell people like, yeah, I do a podcast, and I'll usually explain, because I always ask like, well, what is it about? And
Hmm.
I'll ask, what's the name? And I'm like, it's Curi-Yaas.
Yeah.
um, and then I'm always like, well, I have like baby trans people come on here and they talk to me and tell me their story.
Yeah.
And if your egg's not cracked and you don't consider yourself trans, sorry if I offended you. I don't mean any of
Yeah.
that. But I also feel like trans, as like the umbrella term, also encapsulates cross dressing. And I also
It
kind of feel like
encapsulates.
cross
Yeah.
dressing is really just a way of, I don't know,
It's
being
a
okay
stage.
with your shame.
Yeah. Yep. It's it's a phase in there, or a stage, and maybe
Hmm.
you stay in there, or maybe you move on from there. But I'd say it's part of the trans umbrella. I agree.
Most definitely. And again, you can
Yeah.
hear in a previous episode of the Curi-Yaas podcast where Giselle and Sierra have a nice, detailed, long conversation about this. And they go into a lot further depth. And I actually, from that episode, is where I think I helped point a lot of my mind in that
Yeah.
direction.
There's so many informative episodes with Sierra and Giselle pairing up. I learned a lot
Hmm.
through their
Yeah.
conversations. Really cool.
Sierra's she's such an intellectual.
Oh God, she is
I can't even say the word right.
a philosopher of sorts.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, super sweet, super sweet.
Let's see. Let's see. So there's the vestry thing, the resignation, all the fallout, the new priest in charge. I'm still like actively transitioning, and things are going fairly well.
Yeah, all good in
Um,
the health
all in
department.
health wise, like feeling as healthy as ever. Had a
Love
tooth
it.
problem. I had some dental work. Um, let's see, along in there somewhere I had a best friend breakup, which
Oh,
really hurt. um that was last year, like May 2024,
I remember
so a little
this.
over a
We
year
talked.
now, and
We
it's
talked on the phone a little bit about this. Yeah,
mhm. Yeah,
yeah,
I'm still hurt by it. It's still devastating to me. um yeah, I'm probably gonna cry if I think about it too
oh,
much.
girl, hugs, hugs. Yeah, it hurts. That shit hurts.
Yeah, it was like with that friend, I did a lot of traveling. We would go out and do a lot of like nature stuff, a lot of hikes.
Hmm.
We'd always be at the beach. We're always, out doing stuff. We had a
I
lot of
remember seeing
fun.
pictures. Yeah,
I saw so much of California with her, and despite everything and whatever conspired or however she feels about me, like I'm still very, very grateful for everything that I've gotten from
yeah,
her.
and those experiences will never go away. You'll always be able to carry that with you.
Yeah, I went
Hmm.
to I went to a spa. I went to a spa with her. Like a full on, like you're just wearing the fucking towel or whatever spa.
Wow. So I imagine you had a lot of first with this person,
I
a lot of
did.
first time experiences.
Hmm. Yeah, she
Yeah,
being with her really helped me like get through a lot of that scared
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. So hang on to that. She was your pillar during that time, for sure. And now you're becoming pillars for many others,
Hmm.
including me. I'm leaning on the pillar of Billie.
Don't know, if you're a pillar, you can't lean. You have to stand tall,
Okay, I'll stand tall.
or you're
I'll slightly
collapsing.
lean.
You don't want to collapse. Just stand next to me.
Gigi, get on the other side. Keep her balanced.
Don't watch out. She's gonna fall forward or backwards.
Oh shit. Okay, we got Kenzie, we got Alexis in the back.
There you go. Surround yourself
Yep,
with pillars.
that's right. Oh, so sweet. Oh, and before it's forget, we're talking about you getting into, you know, you're putting yourself out there. I see. Explain the time when you were on the news, because I'm very curious about that. You're like on
Oh,
TV.
I was. During the I want to say it was the hands off protest, like that like first big
Yeah.
Trump protest or whatever.
Mm.
Um, I'm friends with some of the people that help organize this stuff for Pasadena, and
Yeah.
whenever I showed up, they're like, "Hey, would you mind like doing this interview for the news?" And I'm like, "No, not at all. Put me
Fuck
on."
it. So
And it was
here's Billie stepping into fucking activist territory. I love it.
and it was right in front of the post office. I want to say shortly after I spoke, the Congress lady Judy Chu had a little segment, and she spoke, and it was cool. It's really cool.
It's
And then
so
I also
cool.
got in a fight with somebody on that day, like a little
What's I mean,
verbal
it sort of has to
altercation.
happen. I mean, you're protesting, there's gonna be a fight.
And that was the dumbest thing too, because like the protest itself went smooth. Like I had no issues. I
Right.
think maybe I got flipped off once, but
Okay.
like you expect something like once or
Of
twice or
course.
whatever. But like it was at the very end. We were there for like, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours, and it's just like all along this one road. It went down
Mm-hmm.
really really far, and we walked down a long way.
Right.
And at the very end of it, we were kind of waiting in this like one, I don't know, quad area, I guess, courtyard kind of a thing. And we're waiting for this other congressperson to show up to do their like last speech or whatever before they officially ended it. And I went to go sit down on like this lower raised flower bed thing, like it's like butt level, like perfect for sitting. Like
Yeah.
if people were hanging out in the courtyard waiting for something,
Mm-hmm.
like how everybody else was doing that day. Whenever I went to go do it, I got yelled at by the security guard, and I got told I had to leave the property. Um,
Oh.
so whenever I
Oh,
was
it
like, okay,
wasn't.
whatever.
So it wasn't just some random dude.
No,
It was a
it
security
was
guard.
security guard. It was security guard for that facility. There were
Holy shit.
other people that were protesting there, that were sitting down, no
Mm.
issues. He tried to say it was my sign because I was holding my sign up. No,
Wow.
I'm sitting down like everybody else, and my sign's on the ground. Like, what? Anyway,
Yeah.
I walked away. I'm like, whatever, this is stupid. And then
Mm-hmm.
I turned around and I saw more people sitting down than there were when I got told I couldn't sit down.
Whoa.
So I walked over there in front of that asshole's face and I yelled at him, like, what the fuck? How come all of these people get to sit down, but I can't?
Yeah.
Is it because I'm trans? And of course he didn't give an answer, and he just kind of
Oh, of
smirked and
course. Yeah.
just, you can't sit there, you can't. And I'm like, what the fuck? All of them are sitting there. All they're all sitting there. Why can they sit there and I can't? Why don't they have to leave? Just
Yep.
trying to call him out on his
Yeah.
bullshit. Like, I'm not afraid.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then I walked away again because I was like, fuck you, asshole. I don't even think I cursed at him, but probably in my mind I was. Walked
Mm-hmm.
away, go back to the sidewalk, and then I hear the security guard and then some other like fat guy commiserating together and
Mm.
pointing, and the fat guy was like yelling shit at me, so I went back and yelled at him some more, and
Wow.
fat guy called me a man in a dress several times. A lot of women came up to me and like he came to my defense and my aid, and um I wasn't backing down.
Mm-mm. And I'm
you know
glad they stepped up and came to your defense.
hmm
I
I,
think
I was
that was a
smart.
moment right there.
I was
Mm-hmm.
smart, and I'm like, I'm not leaving the fucking sidewalk. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
going to go on that private property to go sit down again because
Yeah.
I'm not going to get arrested. But if this
Right.
asshole tries to do shit, like, despite me being trans, I'm still 6'2" and very
Mm-hmm.
fucking strong.
That's right.
And you know, if anybody's like, "Oh, hormone, you're a man, you're strong, whatever," like, I work a very physical job. That's my excuse.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to do my job if you weren't strong at all. So, whatever. But there was also, like, during that whole event and that whole occurrence, there was, like, when it ended, there was a mom or a younger lady, younger mom. She came up to me and she's like, "Yeah, my kid, they saw you, sticking up for yourself and yelling at them. It made them really, really proud to see, like, the representation because their kid was trans."
Oh.
So to me, that meant the world to me, because I think I preach this all the time. I'm like, be the representation that you never got.
Exactly. You
So,
never know who's watching.
I didn't realize there were, some trans kid there. My blinders were on in my own little world.
Yeah.
But me sticking up for myself could have, like, completely changed that little kid's outlook on life.
Oh, forever. You made an impact right there. And just
I
all for
was
being you,
all for me calling
super
that
special.
old fat guy a ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Wow. Such a cool moment.
Yeah, so that was the day I was in
So,
the news.
I love that. I love that. Yeah, I just wanted to get sort of the backstory on that because I saw the pictures and which was iconic, by the way. You had the red dress, the fucking signs.
Mhm.
It was like that belongs on a magazine cover somewhere.
I get stopped. I always wear that. I like to wear that red dress when I go to protest. Um, I mean, one
It's
because I think it
bold.
looks good
I
on
love
me,
it.
but it's bold. I feel like it sticks out more. I'm I'm a strong person. I'm more than happy to be the center of somebody's bullshit attention as
Hmm.
opposed to someone else. So,
More
like,
power to you,
direct your
girl.
bullshit at me.
Hmm. Yep.
Plus, it matches my lipstick and all that.
Oh, with the sunglasses and everything, it goes very well together. Very strong,
Yeah.
powerful.
I always get stopped for pictures, and I always try to find them. Like, I'm, like, looking at, like, Reddit for pictures of the event or whatever, and I'm always, like, trying to find pictures of me, and I never find them.
I'm sure it's there. There's a YouTube video link to the coverage. I think I have it in my notes somewhere. It's somewhere in there. Yeah,
Yeah,
I love it.
I should start telling people, hey, can you send that to me?
You should. Yeah, now's a good time to start doing that because you are really you're out there, girl.
Fucking
You know,
icon.
icon, girl with the red dress. Yeah. Fuck, I wish I had my flag now. Is that the same red dress, by the way?
This one, no, it's a different dress.
This is a different one, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, by the way.
I'm wearing it as a shirt because I'm wearing shorts underneath.
Wow. Love it, love it. Yeah, this one's slightly darker. The one you wear in the protest, that's like a brighter red.
It's like a bright red. It's like,
Hmm.
it
It
goes down to my
pops.
ankles, and it's got the big
Hmm.
long slit, so it shows off my leg, which I love. It's very
Love that.
striking. So yeah, I've been
So Billie,
involved
if
in
you
several. Huh? No, you go ahead. You tell me.
oh no, I was just gonna say, I do have some bullet points of my own here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Shoot
and
away because I
you
could just
can
ramble on all night.
yeah, you can, and if it's like non-relevant, we can skip it. But these are like random notes I've taken over the last couple of months. So if they mean anything, please chime in. Okay. I have here, I don't know who this person is, but I have here Xander gives name to Billie, smoke shop. Does that mean anything to you?
Wait, say that again.
Xander gives name to Billie.
Sander
And
gives name to
then
Billy.
in parentheses, I don't know why I put smoke shop. Perhaps you went and bought, I don't know, at a smoke shop, and a guy named Xander gave you a name.
I'm trying to think because I remember I did go, like, because I was going to the smoke shop and you had to give your ID and
Mm.
stuff, and I had William still on my name, and
Mm-hmm.
I remember they did ask me to like, would you like to change it, like in the system, and I'm like, yeah.
Oh, that's what it is then.
Was that it? I didn't know if it was. I
That's
didn't know it
probably
was
it.
Xander though.
Yeah. Cool, cool. So you got your name changed there. That's good.
Hmm.
Those are little
That was one of the.
steps, you know.
That was one of the
Yeah,
first things, like when I first moved here.
I love that. Awesome. Next bullet point, wearing a bikini.
I have one. I don't. I'd wear
And
a
you wore
bikini.
it, did you wear it in public already? Did you go out to the beach? I think you
I
did.
haven't. I haven't worn a bikini out in public.
Ah, okay.
I've worn. I've worn, one pieces out in
Mm,
public. I don't have a problem going to the beach or whatever.
yeah.
Um, and I actually just it's funny you brought that up because I have one bikini and I put the top on the other day for the first time in I don't know a couple years because I still have shit from a couple years ago that didn't fit me then, but sometimes it does now.
No, it's, yeah.
I put the top on and I'm like, damn girl, when'd you get those
Fuck
things?
yeah. Hell yeah.
So soon,
Changes.
soon.
Don't throw away your old clothes.
I mean, maybe some of them, but like, but you got to get to that good space. Got to get to the good space.
Yeah. And bikinis are hard. It's just, it's so, it's like either a one piece or a two piece. It's like so little yet so hard to
Mm-hmm.
find the right one, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You just got to go to the
Very
store and
cool.
like just try a bunch on, and then
I
share it
know.
on
And
Instagram.
the thrift stores, they have like lots of bikinis over there just hanging.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to check it out. Um, I want to talk a little bit about the dating life of Billie. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Um,
No, we can
but
talk about that. There's not a whole lot to talk about. I mean,
mm,
that being said, there is a lot to talk about. That's a whole other. That's a whole other thing.
yeah.
As far as Billy dating, there's really not a lot of Billy dating. Since
Mm,
moving here, I've had like one really good lady friend that her and I had sex once. She was really wanting me to be more in a man role, which didn't work out. Just not for me.
oh, okay.
I have been with one dude as well. That was just like a one night thing. No, like, no connection at all. At least with my girlfriend, my friend who was a girl, there was like some connection there. Because I think I'm like very much like demisexual. Um, but I've definitely been like, I think since switching to the shots, the injections, I think I've been wanting to date a lot more.
It's incredible how the chemistry changes, right? Yeah.
Hmm. I've definitely been
And
like craving the connection.
that's got to be exciting.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
It's scary. It's annoying.
All
Mix
of
of
the above.
emotions. This is
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
this is the part where I could talk on for probably hours, and that really should be a Oh
That's
My
another,
Joey podcast episode.
yeah, that's gonna be on the, yeah, whatever I come up with next episode.
But
Um,
but yeah, I mean, I want a date. I want some connection. I want some companionship, and but also like I don't know, being trans woman whose parts don't really work like most people probably would want them to work.
mhm.
I don't
Yep,
know.
yep.
It's a thing to process and work through.
Yeah. No, I totally get that. And then And for those that don't know, because I also just learned the term very recently, probably a couple of weeks ago. For those that don't know, explain demisexual.
That means you need to have like some connection, like some emotional connection to be attracted to someone sexually.
Mm,
So like I would need to, know somebody for a little bit and have that like the vibe or whatever.
yeah. Yeah, you can't just show up like at a sex club and the first person that comes up.
No, that
Yeah,
I couldn't do that.
yeah, yeah. I
I'm
feel
sure
you.
some of the listeners are like, "What, are you crazy? I could do that easily."
Yeah, right, right. There's a time and place for those girls.
I mean, if I was like brought to a place like that, I guess, like, sure. I mean, I'm there, but like, it's not something I'm seeking out.
Yeah, yeah. And then what would you say is the difference between demisexual and um asexual?
Asexual.
Asexual. Yeah.
Um, it's a great question. I honestly, I feel like there's probably some gray area there.
Mm.
I think there's some spillover, some lap. Um, because I also kind of feel like I'm a little asexual as well. Because like
I read in
I
some
don't,
articles about that.
yeah. Because like for me, like I don't really crave sex.
Mm.
Um,
And if you
it's not
do,
like
there's got to
it's not
be
like
that strong connection.
it has to be that strong
Yeah.
connection, and most of the time, I'm too oblivious to even realize. Um, but it's also like if I have that urge, I'm like usually it's just easier to deal with it myself.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I don't know.
No, no, no. Thank you for answering that because I'm still learning about those things too. So yeah, love it, love it. Okay, so those were that was the last of my bullet points. I just wanted to
Oh
bring
man,
up.
those are fun. Those are
Yeah.
fun.
Very cool. I'm collecting them as I go. And not just with you, everybody in the Discord, I am
Uh
watching you.
oh. Uh
Yeah, I
oh.
got these bullet points are going to be making it to the pod in one way or another. We'll call them, okay, and now it's a round of Sophie's bullet points.
We're in Sophie's spots.
Yeah, Sophie spots. Yeah, love it. Um, great, great, great. Oh, okay. So I hand the mic over to you. Anything you want to talk about, like in terms of the recent stuff that's went down? We've had some roundtable thing on Pride, SF Pride. Anything you want to add to
Yeah,
that?
yeah. So I'll kind of just this year. This year's been really busy. I've kind of started up the podcast a little bit more again, or at least trying to. I mean, you're in like 99% of the episodes, I think. At least the ones like with my style or whatever you want to call it. Um, and then I became co-chair of the LGBTQ ministry at my church, which is dope.
Yay.
Pride Month has been super, super busy. We put on like some crazy number of hours of events. I already forget what it was, like 20, 30 hours of events or something that we
Oh,
put on.
damn, girl.
Um, I also made the drive up north to the Bay Area to visit all of y'all. I had a great time. It was fun. When we were at the grocery store for that first time, I didn't even think. Like she might be nervous or scared.
You weren't thinking, girl. You were in, and I'm like, I need to catch up with Billie.
I'm just like, I need that Dr. Pepper. Where's that thing at?
You're walking in, I'm there, I'm looking between you and Alexis. Hey, wait up.
If I would have thought about it, I would have been a lot nicer and like
I'm glad
waited
you did
behind.
because it allowed me to just dive in, if that makes any sense.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I love
That's
it.
wild though. That's wild to like
Mhm.
first day at grocery store and like the scared and nervous about that, but you're also He also went to like the largest trans pride march in the United States or world or whatever, like the same night.
It's been a wild year for me, and we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
But yeah,
So I'm so happy.
it was great. I had a great time. Too short,
So
of
happy.
course.
I enjoyed meeting you for the first time. First of many.
Likewise. I
So
really enjoyed the massage. I
I
could
did
definitely use one
amazing
right
massage.
now.
I worked that back.
Work that back.
Yeah. I had you and Kenzie like uncooked bacon on a cutting board.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, it was sizzling. It was sizzling.
I love it. I love it. Very nice. Okay, cool. So after you got back from the whole SF affair, um, what was there anything specifically about that trip? Anything else, little thing you wanted to?
Um, with that trip, I was just thinking like it was for me. It was very reminiscent of my trip to Palm Springs. I was equating a lot of like I felt like my experiences with like maybe your experiences during that time.
And I mentioned that on a Discord. I think I tagged Giselle on it. I said I really felt like this is how it must have been when
Mm-hmm.
Billie, Giselle, Sierra, um, who's the other one? The girl with the no, the girl with the boot. No, was it Mia?
The girl with the
Am I
kids. The
saying
girl with the
the
kid. The
girl with
girl
the
with the two
kids?
names. The
Yeah,
girl with the two
yeah.
names.
Ty, right? There you go. I
Yeah,
got it.
yeah. You got one of them.
Yeah.
Or Tanya.
So it felt like it was like that, you know? So I'm glad you
Mm-hmm.
got that out of that. Yeah,
Yeah, no, it was a
very
great
cool.
experience. I always love. I mean, I've met Kinsey and Kasha before.
Hmm.
Um, Kinsey's was a little bit shorter of a visit, and I've met Kasha, a couple times before, and
Yeah.
spent significantly more time with her. But it was, I don't know, it's always great. I've visited a lot of people from this podcast, like in person, and it's always great. Every time I meet somebody, it's always great.
So good. And just I mean when you're there in the room and we see you in person, it's not just me, like Alexis, we feel like we're meeting all of Crossyaws. I don't know if that makes sense, you know? Because you sort of embody that energy. It'd be the same way if I hopefully one day get the chance to meet Giselle, Sierra, and everything. I'm sort of like the founders. I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
you know? You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just super special. Super special.
Yeah.
All right. So after the whole SF thing, anything else you want to share, like between then and now, the in between?
Um. Let's see. I don't know. I'm just still kind of just going by, going day by day. I'm currently in the process of doing the podcast when I get a chance, and
Mhm.
doing my vestry duties, my LGBTQ Tuesday duties, which you've started joining the groups on, which
Oh
I
yeah,
love, and everyone loves you, and you know, among everyone else that joins, everyone loves everyone. Everyone's great.
I love it.
Um, let's see. I don't know. I got a lot going on.
Which
It's just
is
very
great.
scatterbrained.
I'm just no, it's good. It's good. It means you're busy. You're part of the community. You're you're a leader in a lot of them. So more power to you, girl.
Oh, I know what I was gonna say. I'm gonna kind of plug this. So I did mention this in a prior episode. Maybe it was with you. I
Mm-hmm.
don't remember exactly, but this year I also have started seeing, because I started going to a new doctor and all that fun stuff, new
Mm-hmm.
hospital system, and I got switched over to injections from the tablets. The injections for me have been significantly better. Just don't strike a nerve when you inject yourself. That shit hurts. Do
Yeah,
not
you got no
recommend
mouth.
a 0 out of 10 if I could. Um, but also, like through all that, I also got my official diagnosis of gender dysphoria. But
Wow.
along with that comes, the I got the surgery letter of recommendation from the trans therapist, and so I'm currently in limbo waiting for the surgery team to contact me. It's been about 4 or 5 months already that I've been waiting for them to reach back out to me to, move the process along. I'm sure everything that's been going on in the world has not helped it at all. It's probably made it
Mm.
significantly worse and slower process. Um, but I am currently still waiting for them to get the call for like bottom surgery specifically. I don't really care about top surgery because I've already
Mm-hmm.
grown my own and I like them, so whatever.
You got boobies, girl.
Um, I just need to rearrange the downstairs, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm just waiting for that. I'm waiting for that to go through. In the meantime, I'm half-assedly trying to fundraise for that. So if anyone is gracious enough and they would love to, contribute to the Billie Bottom rearrangement fund, let me know. There is a
Yeah, there's
GoFundMe. We'll post another GoFundMe link on here just to refresh it and get it out there again. I don't really post it that often, mostly because I've been in limbo and I feel like it's kind of weird. Like, hey, can you give me money for this thing that I haven't even talked with the surgeon
girl,
about?
you let me tell you from my perspective, you are not in limbo. You got episodes going. You've been attending events. You've been hosting the weekly support group at the church. You are not in limbo. Post that link out. In
Yeah.
fact,
Well, I
like
mean,
post it
just
when yeah,
yeah.
when when you post this episode, just post the link there.
No, of course, of course.
Yeah.
But I have my GoFundMe to help support that. I'm also hoping to do some art, some type of art show or something, some type of fundraiser for that. I think I could make something with that. Um, but yeah, that's kind of where I'm at in my life right now. I'm still
I
single,
love it.
still just living day to day. I have another Tuesday group tomorrow. Maybe you'll be
Yay.
there.
I will be there.
Yeah,
Yep, I look
nice,
forward to it every week.
nice,
And
nice.
I just want to say, by you speaking of art, I just love the array of artwork behind you.
Oh yeah,
They're beautiful. They're beautiful.
thank
Love the
you, thank
colors.
you.
Yeah.
Let's see, is there any other? Oh, that one's not mine. It stops there. And there's some there, and you can't see those because they're behind the lamp. Oh, but the coolest one I might not be able to show you is this one right here. I love that one. It's so cool. I'll show you a picture of it later. But I think you've seen it anyway.
I love it, girl. And I had the pleasure of you gifted me a painting when you
I
visited
did.
NorCal. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and it's with me. I can't wait to find the proper place for it on the wall. And it means so much to me. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. And this one over here has got your name on it. You just got to come get it.
Yeah, gotta get. She's using that as bait.
I hear there's a good time to come down at the end of the month,
Mhm.
just in a short couple of weeks.
Girl, if whatever happens, if stars align, you know I'm there. Oh yeah,
Love it.
love it. Okay. So you're gonna have to, if there's nothing else, oh wait. I think I got this. Um, Correct me if I'm wrong. If you had to um leave this world in a certain or no. Last message. What's your leave this world? That's horrible.
In a perfect world of cross-dressing
In a perfect world.
sexuality or gender, how would the world
Thank
look to
you.
me? Let's see.
Yes.
And I know that's not exactly how Giselle said it, because I don't remember exactly how Giselle said it either. But it's the gist. That's the Giselle version of it. Let's see. When I first was asked that question a long time ago, 5 years ago, wild. I think I said I wanted that, like the switch back and forth between genders, but that's so wrong. That was a bad take. That was such a wrong take. I think for me, a perfect world of all of that stuff kind of looks like my day to day. How, like, I don't know, like I just go places and I get nothing but care and kindness. I'm also, for the most part, giving out care and kindness as I can, and just like, why can't people like not be dicks? If I, like, who are you? Who is somebody else to tell me what I am or who I am? I don't know if that really answers the question or not, but I just wish people had like my day to day life. But of course, there are versions of it. Of course, their loved ones, their activities, whatever. But like, just the way I'm able to like squeeze by.
I love it, girl. Beautiful message.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right.
Well, is that all you have for me, or is that it? Is this your outro? How does the outro go?
This is it. The outro. Oh, you're gonna have to remind me. We didn't go over this.
If you want the one that
What's
Kinsey's there's the one Kinsey wants to bring back. Keep it fresh. Stay blessed.
Keep it fresh. Stay blessed. And just say, no, you're gorgeous.
Oh, and remember, you're gorgeous.
Yeah.
Let's do it again. Let's do it again. We'll do it together. Sorry. 3, 2, 1. Keep it fresh. Stay blessed.
Hold on.
And remember.
I forgot.
Keep it fresh. Stay blessed. And remember, you're gorgeous.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Keep it fresh. Stay blessed.
Stay blessed. Remember, you're gorgeous.
You're gorgeous.
Yes. Love it.
Love it, girl. Love and hugs.
Hugs. Okay, well, I think that's going to conclude this episode of the podcast. Stay tuned for the next episode where we switch roles. Have a little role reversal again. So anyway, bye.